Hola y bienvenidos amigos. Hello and welcome friends. Steve here, Street Smart Travel, and I'm here with another story for the Feelgood Friday stories. I have a playlist set up on the channel with these stories. This will be added to that. And today's story is about three young men who literally saved me from being stranded in the middle of nowhere down here in Ecuador. It sounds like something you could see happening in an action movie. In this case, these young men were actual heroes, and for their actions, they didn't want anything in return. Now picture this. I'm on the side of the road, taking a bathroom break, in full view of the bus, in front of this washed out section of the road, and as I'm there, finishing my business, the bus takes off. It guns it and clears this washed out section of the road and keeps going. And I watch it disappear. I run after the bus, doesn't see me, doesn't stop, and now I realize I am stranded in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing here. There's no houses, no buildings, there's no telephone lines, no hydro poles, absolutely nothing. Middle of nowhere. I'm there, I've got the clothes on my body, I've got a money belt with a bit of money and a couple credit cards that may as well be Monopoly money because there's nowhere to spend it here. And I have my cell phone with no cell service. Totally useless. Plus, the sun's going down in a couple hours. I'm 16 kilometers away from where I need to go. There's no taxis here, no Uber, no phone service. There might be another bus at some point, who knows? And that's when it hit me. That sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. This is real, and it's real bad. Everything that I own is on that bus. My passport, all my tech, my clothes, toiletries, everything that I need to survive down here. And it's gone. And if I don't catch that bus before it gets to the terminal, there's a really good chance I'm never going to see any of that stuff again. What would you do in that situation? I started walking in the direction that the bus had left. It was way out of sight by now. And I was just hoping, okay, maybe I can flag down somebody that'll give me a ride closer to where the bus is. I knew where it was going, but again, 16 kilometers away on foot. I tried to flag down a couple cars. First one, nope. Second one, didn't even slow down. And the third one, lucky for me, was lucky number 3. 3 times a charm. This car slows down, a little compact car, and it's these 3 young guys, late teens, early 20s, and they open the door, and the back of this thing, there was a kid sitting in the back seat, maybe 19, 20 years old, and the rest of it, he was surrounded by fruits and vegetables and all kinds of produce. So he jumps out of the back seat, and he says, hey, get in. And I figure we're going to be squished in the back seat together. No, I had his spot in the back seat, and he sat on his buddy's lap in the passenger seat. Now, I remember being a guy in my late teens, early 20s, I don't think you could have paid me enough to sit on another man's lap, even if I knew him. Not a problem for these guys. And by the way, these are the guys that when they saw me get stranded, abandoned by the bus, and they started chasing after the bus, flailing their arms, and the bus, I didn't see them and didn't stop. So they knew what happened to me, and they were willing to help me out, which was awesome, because up until that moment, it was me against the world. So I get in the car, and we're on our way in pursuit, slowly, because the car's loaded down, and it's a rough road, and it's got these bridges that are wide enough for one vehicle. And you hope nobody's coming the other way, because somebody's going to have to back up if that's the case. You can't have 2 vehicles side by each on this bridge. And they're asking me, where are you from? What are you doing down here? Are you traveling with anybody? And when I tell them no, I'm traveling solo, they look at each other and go, ooh, so probably nobody on the bus even realizes that you're missing at this point. And they stop and they go, well, don't worry, we'll catch the bus. I will say I had my doubts because we were not moving very fast, and that bus was moving pretty fast the last time I saw it, speeding away with literally everything that I own on it. We kept on our way, and we came over the crest of a hill, and we could see there's a 2-lane highway, and one of the guys said, hey, that's your bus, right? And I go, yep, that blue bus over there, that's the bus. And I finally had a bit of a sense of humor and a huge sense of relief and just said, yeah, I feel like James Bond, like we're in some kind of action movie. And I'm sure the James Bond reference fell flat. I don't think they knew who that was, but they got the action movie reference. And here's where things get tricky. Just because you can see the bus doesn't mean you can catch it. Those are two very different things. Now, if you're liking the story, please drop a like and a comment. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me get stories like this out and promotes the channel. And please feel free to share the video with anybody you think may be interested in it, especially stories like this. Now, back to our previously scheduled programming. So we see the bus, and we get on the highway, and we're behind the bus, but several vehicles behind, trucks and motorcycles and things, and there's traffic coming the other way, so there's no opportunity to close the gap. We can't pass anybody on our way. Okay, I'm a little more relaxed now. I can see the bus, which means I can probably rest assured that I'll be able to be reunited with my stuff, which, the passport was the biggest thing at this point. Now, lucky for us, the bus pulled over on the side of the road to let a couple people off. And when it did, we managed to catch up, and the guys pulled out in front of it. And the two guys in the passenger seat jumped out of the car, flailing their arms. Hey, you forgot this guy. What are you doing? Wait. And I get out of the back seat and shake the driver's hand. It's like, thanks, all in Spanish, of course, but thanks for helping me. I really appreciate it. And all I had was $10. So I go, here's $10 for gas and for helping me out. And he wouldn't take it. He goes, no, don't worry about it. No, that's fine. And then the other guys, now that the bus has stopped and sees me and realizes, oh crap, it's my bad. I forgot this guy. I have a chance to say goodbye, shake their hands. I try to give these other guys the $10. No, they won't take it. And we, it's very common down here, hug each other. I say, thanks, I really appreciate your help. And then I'm reunited with my stuff on the bus about 1 kilometer before the terminal and got all my stuff back. There was no harm, no foul, just me freaking out in the middle of the wilderness with no idea if I was going to be able to catch the bus, and thankfully everything worked out in my favor. Now here's the point of the story. These guys didn't have to help me out. They didn't have to stop. They didn't have to chase after the bus on foot, and they certainly didn't have to pick me up and inconvenience themselves and take me way out of their way to catch up with the bus. But they did. This is the real Ecuador. And not just Ecuador, because I've had these experiences all through Latin America over a long period of years. I meet people like this all the time. I am happy to say that I don't have experiences being stranded and abandoned on the side of the road by a bus, ever. This is a first in about 25 years of traveling like this. But people like this I meet all the time. Friendly, happy, helpful, kind, considerate, selfless. They see somebody in need, and they go out of their way to help that person. For me, this is the real Ecuador. This is the real Latin America. It's not an act. This is a part of their culture, their identity. This is who these people are. I meet more people like that out in the campo and up in the mountains and down in the jungle, like the more off-the-beaten-track places, but we were close to a pretty big city and a very popular tourist destination. And these three guys showed up just in time to bail me out of a really difficult situation that could have ended very badly for me. I could have been stuck there, walking towards town slowly. That would have taken me, I think, probably about 3 or 4 hours on foot, by which time it would have been dark, and now it's dangerous, walking along the side of the road, the highway with cars, and nothing of that was good. But because of these three guys, who, by the way, if you're watching, muchísimas gracias, amigos, they'll probably never see this. They'll probably never see me again. They don't know who I am, nothing. But they took the time out of their day, out of their life. Clearly, they were on their way somewhere with all that produce and all that food. They said, yeah, this person needs help. I'm going to help them. And that is the takeaway from this. These are the kinds of people that I meet down here, literally every day. It's a beautiful culture. Despite what you might hear or see in terms of warnings on government travel sites, oh, don't go to Ecuador, they have this ongoing state of emergency, which they do. All these problems with the narco-terrorists, also a true thing, and other kidnappings and murders and all this. Yeah, okay, that exists, but that exists in every country on earth. I've been down here 3 years, I haven't experienced any of that. Now, if you've had any experiences like that while you're traveling, please drop a comment below, because I think it's important to share those experiences and those insights to let people know that despite the media's best attempt at doom and gloom and, oh, everybody should be scared and the world's ending and, no. People like this, helpful, kind, considerate people exist everywhere. Just be open to meeting them and interacting with them. I'm so glad that I chose to come live down here and that I get to meet and live around people like this every day. It's an amazing part of the world. With that, I will say thank you for your time. Hopefully this brought a smile to your face through the idiocy of a gringo getting stranded on the side of the road to somebody coming and bailing him out yet again. Thanks for stopping by. Happy trails. See you out on the road.